Welcome back to my channel. So today I wanted to talk to you about my most recent video. About my most recent book haul. Now that I have a job, I can spend pretty much, any amount of money that I want to on books, and I've decided that I'm going to share with you guys the most recent book haul that I have. You guys know that there's a bookstore in my hometown called Ed McKay's, and it's a used bookstore, and I recommend it. If you have a used bookstore in your area, go check it out. I literally bought all these books for the total was $12, and that's my kind of shopping. So without further ado, let's get into it. So the first one that I bought was, and it's sort of like an adult fiction book. It's not very, I'd say it's not very new adult. I just feel like it's in the adult section, and I feel like maybe it might be a mystery thriller, or a contemporary fiction. I really don't know the genre, and I didn't really look it up before I sat down, and maybe I should have, but it is what it is. We're just rolling with the punches. So what it is it actually is a movie on Netflix. If you haven't watched it, you should really go check it out. I broke one of my rules, and I watched the movie before I read the book, and maybe I shouldn't have, but oh well. The book is called Room, and it's by Emma Donoghue, and it's about this 5-year-old Jack, and it's kind of telling us about him and his mom, and him and his mom live in this room. And I'm going to read it to you. It says, to 5-year-old Jack, the room is the world. Room is the world. So room is capitalized, obviously, because it's a place, and it's the name of a place. So room, of course, is a place, but it's capitalized because it's the name of a place. Sorry, slipped into teacher mode there for a minute. Anyways, continuing. So it says, let me turn it this way. So it says, to 5-year-old Jack, room is the world. It's where he was born. It's where he and his ma eat and sleep and play and learn. At night, Ma shuts him safely in the wardrobe, where Jack is meant to be asleep when old Nick visits. Room is home to Jack, but to Ma, it's the prison where she has been held for 7 years. Through her fierce love for her son, she has created a life for him in this 11 by 11 foot space. But Jack's curiosity is building alongside Ma's own desperation, and she knows that room cannot contain either of them much longer. So, Room is a tale at once shocking, riveting, exhilarating, a story of unconquerable love in harrowing circumstances, and of the diamond-hard bond between a mother and her child. It was really good. The movie was really good. I enjoyed it. So, pick this up. I'm glad I picked it up. It was $1, so I was very glad to see that it was $1. Very happy. So yeah. The next book is by one of my other, she's a newer artist. A newer author for me. I have actually read her other series, and I freaking love it. It's one of my favorite series. I'm gonna do a little review series on it. It's the Lara Jean series behind us. It's by Jenny Han, and it's the Summer I Turned Pretty trilogy, and I'm excited. I've heard a lot more good things about this series than this one, but I'm still excited. I got it in this really thick book, so it's supposed to be, all 3 books in one, so I'm really excited about that. And if you don't know what it's about Belly. She's always lived for the summertime because it means all her favorite things: swimming, the beach, and the Fisher Boys. Conrad and Jeremiah, she spent every summer of her life with them at Cousins Beach. All the while, Belly has loved Conrad from afar until finally one fateful summer, it seems like he might feel something for her too, but as it turns out, so does Jeremiah. So yeah, there's gonna be a love triangle, which I'm trash for a good love triangle, but I'm basic like that, I guess you can say. The next book is a childhood favorite of mine. I actually read it when I was in, I think, 3rd grade, maybe a little bit like maybe 4th or 5th. It's the Ballet Shoes by Noel Streatfeild, and it's about 3 orphans named Pauline, Petrova, and Posey, and they kind of want to make their way in the world, and it's about them finding some benefactresses who help them kind of get into show business and everything, and all of them kind of want to dance. So each girl finds her own special talent. Pauline, with a flair for the dramatic, seems desperate for the movies. Posey is a born dancer, and Petrova discovers she would rather pilot a plane than dance. But I love this book. It was one of my favorites, and I think there's like a whole little series about it. I can't remember. I think there's like ice skating shoes or something. But I read this one. This one was my favorite, and it's pink. You know, and pink's my favorite color. So, and then of course this next one, you guys all know, if you've watched my channel, y'all all know that I'm trash for bride fiction. Anything bride fiction, wedding, I'm trash for. So I wouldn't be surprised if I picked this one up, and I'm not. And it says it's the Summer Brides. It's a Christian fiction. I wanted to get I think it's the Autumn Brides, because I wanted to get the one with my birthday in it. My birthday's in September, and I've always kind of wanted to get that one. But this one has June, July, and August brides. So it's Happily Ever After begins today. The honor of your presence is requested at 3 summer weddings. And it kind of just talks about, they're like short little novellas in this book. And they're written by 3 different authors. Beth Wiseman, Deborah Clopton, and Mary Beth Whalen. And they each write these 3 little novellas. And it seems like it's a really cute book. And I know Rachel Hauck is one of my favorite Christian authors. She wrote The Wedding Dress. She wrote The Writing Desk. She wrote a couple others. She actually has one, I think, and it was in the Spring Brides. I can't remember. But she is featured in one of these like little anthologies or one of these little collections. So I want to get one of hers, the one with her in it as well. But I also want to get the one with September because, that's my birthday. So anyways, and this last one seemed really cool, and I hadn't heard of it before, so I wanted to see if I could get it. So this one is called Stolen, and it goes like this. It says, "You saw me before I saw you. A girl, Gemma, at the airport on her way to a family vacation. You had that look in your eyes." And by this point, I'm like, ooh, yeah, a guy wants a girl or a girl wants a guy. A guy. Ty, rugged, tan, too old, oddly familiar, eyes blue as ice. This is when I'm like, okay, maybe this book isn't about what I thought it was about. So then it says, like you wanted me. She steps away for just a second. He pays for her drink and drugs it. And he takes her, before she even knows what's happening, to sand and heat, to emptiness and isolation, to nowhere, and expects her to love him. So it's like written as, it's an epistolary. So an epistolary is a fancy word for a book written in letter form. And so it's like written as a letter from a victim to her captor, which I am like, I've never written. I've seen a couple of epistolaries before, but I haven't really actually like tried them. So yeah, I want to try and read this, and it sounds really good. It's a story of survival. Ty has stolen her body against every instinct, screaming inside her, will he also steal Gemma's heart. So that seems pretty interesting. That's it. That was a pretty good book haul, I'd say. I'm excited to read them. I actually have a whole shelf in front of me on my dresser that has like all brand new books that I bought since my last time being on YouTube. And it's becoming a problem, me buying books. But you know what? It's all good. I am going to talk to you later. I am going to get on out of here. Maybe fix me some lunch because I'm pretty hungry. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye.